Hello, my lovely Marshall Blenders. How are you? How are you? I hope everyone is doing well, and let's get right to Uberliss. Uberliss Bond Regenerator. Uberliss Bond Regenerator is amazing. So it is made essentially for coloring processes or chemical processes that are going to be done on the hair. The chemical process could be a relaxer. It could be lightening the hair with lightener or bleach, or coloring your hair. Now, what this does is it serves as a protection for the hair, but I'm explaining to you how it protects the hair. Come closer. So it protects the hair in that what it actually does is it rebuilds bonds that are being broken by the chemicals. The hair itself is made up of elements, 5 specific elements, right? And I call them the chans. The chans as in C-H-O-N-S. C, carbon, H, hydrogen, O, oxygen, N, nitrogen, and S for sulfur. I'm gonna put a little diagram up there for you guys to be able to read. So the hair is made up of that. So these 5 elements, the chans, they have to create bonds in order to be able to produce that fiber that grows out of the follicle that's called hair. It doesn't just come out as oxygen, nitrogen, so it has to create bonds, and these bonds create proteins, and these proteins create hair, okay? So now these bonds may break, these bonds break when you do a chemical process. And so the strongest bonds that the hair have is called the disulfide bond, and this one can be broken with things that are alkaline, right? In other words, things that are high up in the acid chart, the acidic chart, from 0 to 14. So what this does is it actually regenerates the bonds in the hair. They're being broken, new bonds are being regenerated. So what at the end result, after a relaxer is done, or after a lightening is done, or after a color is done, the hair will feel soft, it'll feel new, it'll be moisturized, and it will be stronger. Actually, I can attest to that. It actually makes the hair stronger. Now, how do you use it? Get yourself a scale, please. Get yourself a scale. Amazon scale. Okay, so what you do is you want to use 1/8 ounce to every ounce of developer. 1/8 ounce to every ounce of developer. Whether if it's a color or whether if it's a lightener. And it's kind of the same thing for relaxer. Okay, so every ounce of relaxer that you use, you want to use 1/8. Now, if you do it the way Marcial does, if you know me, you know I OD. And so I use way more than just 1/8 ounce. And I do it because it really works and I love it. I do relaxers, well, pre-COVID, but done relaxers, color, lightening, and this, I've used the other bond protector, bond developers, and I do like them. I like them, but this one for me is my favorite. Uberliss is my favorite, and I'm going to tell you why. Uberliss actually helps the hair as far as moisture, as far as definition. The other ones don't really do that, and that's because of different element that's in it, and maybe one day I will make a video talking about that one, then I will mention what chemical is in that one. That actually kind of dries the hair out, okay? This one doesn't dry the hair out. To the contrary, like I said, it moisturizes it. Now, can you use it as a standalone treatment? You absolutely can. You absolutely can. So it comes with its own shampoo. All right. What you would do, so I'm going to tell you 2 ways. I'm going to mention to you the way that Uberliss says to do it, and then I'm going to say another way that you can use it. So you would use the Uberliss shampoo the hair, towel dry, and then you would take the Bond Regenerator. I want to show you guys what the Bond Regenerator actually looks like, okay? Because it's not thick. This is the Bond Regenerator. This is what it looks like, okay? So it looks like milk. It looks like milk. So you would take the Bond Regenerator and you would do 1 part Bond Regenerator, 1 part water. And on damp hair, but towel dried, clean, it has to be clean, you would pour this into the hair and massage it into the hair. Okay, you would put a processing cap over it, let the person, you know, wrap it with a towel for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or if you want to go under the dryer, you can go under the dryer. It's optional, you know. So you would do that. Then you would rinse it out, and you would follow up with the Bond Amplifier, Uberliss Bond Amplifier. Let me show you what it actually looks like. This one, I like it because it's funny. Look at that. And it really does, it's very thick. Very thick. Very thick. For me, this is the best treatment if you have colored hair, lightened hair, relaxed hair. If you're going to do a relaxer, if you're going to lighten your hair, if you're going to color your hair, let's say you know you're going to be doing it in like 2 weeks, then do 2 weeks worth of this treatment, a standalone treatment, before you go to get your hair lightened, or before you go to get your hair colored, or before you go to get your hair relaxed, you know. And this will, I stand by this. I guarantee this. So if you're wondering, but Marshall's Blends Hair, you have a lot of different products that you recommend. Yes, because I believe in abundance. I believe that there is room for every single good quality product on this planet. You know, now does that mean that I have to buy them all? No, but chances are I'll try. Does that mean you have to buy them all? No. Get the one that works best for you and stick to it. Stick to it. And that's I will always try and come up with different suggestions, because guess what? You may be trying one and it may not be the best for you. You may be satisfied, but you may also want to find out if there's something else that's better. You know what I mean? You never know. But that's essentially it. Now, the other way that I do it, which is an unconventional way, is I would take this, mix it into a conditioner, right? Put it on the hair as a pre-poo. Put it on the hair pre-poo, before you shampoo. Let it sit for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes, right? And then wash it out. Follow up with the Uberliss shampoo if you have it. If you don't, then just follow up with your favorite shampoo. And then use this for the conditioning. Again, that one you want to leave on for at least 10 minutes. And then you wash it off. And guess what? You're ready to do whatever you're going to do. Whether if it's a silk press, whether if it's a roller set, whether if it's a wash and go, whether if it's twist or a perm rod set, whatever it is you're going to do, your hair is ready. I just wanted to share. I have this opinion. So everybody says that hair is dead. It's not necessarily dead. It's a fiber that grows out of the hair, and no, it doesn't move on its own. But if it were completely dead, then why would it need nutrients and things like that? So for me, hair is not dead. Let's not look at our hair as if it's dead. Let's look at our hair as if it's an extension of us, and it does have to be nourished. It has to be cared. The only reason why they say that it's dead is because when it transitions or it gets keratinized, it goes from having a nucleus to not having a nucleus. That doesn't necessarily mean it's dead. It just means it became a different cell. Okay, so it still needs to be cared for. So let's care for our hair, and let's do it together, guys. Okay, so goodbye, my lovely Marshall Blenders. I'll see you next time. We'll probably talk about when. Soon. See ya.